Today I'm going to talk about prioritizing and being more productive. So we are now in October. We've got like less than 3 months left of this year. I don't know about you guys, but I've just been thinking, okay, what are my goals? I know in January I set out some goals and I've maybe achieved like a few of them, but not as much as I thought I would have by now. So I've just been thinking a lot about how I can be more productive, and I've been googling things and researching things and speaking to like my friends that are more successful than me and getting tips from them about what it is that they do to be more productive so that they can get the most of the time left for this year. So I'm just going to share some of those tips with you. The first thing that everyone keeps talking to me about is your morning routine. So even if you're not a morning person, you need to have a morning routine. You're really fresh at the start of the day. It's a great way to sort of clear your mind and set your intentions for the day. So I personally use the Miracle Morning. I've not been very consistent, I'll be honest. I'm doing a 30-day challenge with myself, trying to do it each and every day. So the first thing I would recommend, and that people have recommended to me, is having your morning routine. So in my Miracle Morning, I meditate, I do my affirmations, I visualize like my ideal day, journal, and then I read and I do a bit of exercise. I always find that in the mornings when I wake up, I'm so tired, like I don't want to get out of bed, but I do get out of bed and I do my Miracle Morning, and then I feel better afterwards. So that's just a great way to sort of set your intention, and you're starting your day off with a win, because it takes discipline and it takes persistence to get out of bed, especially now that it's fall and it's like really cozy being under the covers and being in the duvet. So it's just something that you could do right now that can sort of help you be more productive. So the next thing that people have recommended to me is to have a planner, and not only to just plan your week, plan your week on a Sunday night, but also to time block. So time blocking is looking at your week, and first of all, what you have to do is you put in all your non-negotiables, the things that you have to do, and then you look at where you have space of time and you can fit in your priorities for that week. So for example, I'm really enjoying YouTubing at the moment, so I schedule 3 hours to write my script, write what I'm going to say, try and make sure it all makes sense in my head, and then record it, and then I spend the next few days editing, because I do everything myself. And if I didn't sort of time block, I kind of wouldn't do anything. Time should always be on your mind, because we all have 24 hours, but we need to make the most out of every single second that we can. Obviously, you want to schedule your leisure time, you want to schedule your productivity time, you want to schedule time with like friends and families, and time for fun as well, but if you don't look at your plan at the start of the week to sort of block out when you're going to do something, then you'll kind of get to the end of the week and you realise that you've not done as much as you thought you could have, or you wanted to. So time blocking is something that's really important, and something that I'm starting to do. And what I'm using the Passion Planner. I like it. You can go to the Passion Planner website. I'll send a link below. You can you give them your email, and they'll send you like a week's worth of planner, and then you can just try it out before you actually buy the physical planner. So that's something that you can do right now to actually help you be more productive, and it's a great way to sort of keep your priorities and keep your focused. Because I don't know about you, but I get distracted so easily, so I have to plan my time or I just won't get things done. So another thing that people have recommended to me and that I've been reading about is knowing your why. Honestly, sometimes our whys they're just so deep, and we have to sort of figure out why we're actually doing things. So I found out, you know, earlier in the year, I was doing a lot of things for other people. I wasn't doing it really because I wanted to do it. I was doing it just so I was being a good friend, and I was going to things that I really didn't want to do. It wasn't in line with my views, it wasn't in line with my priorities, but I was like doing it because I wanted to be seen as a good person. I wanted to be seen as a good friend. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't, you know, prioritize your friends and family, but sometimes your why needs to be your main priority. Because people will take your time and they will sort of monopolize your time, but time is so precious, so you can only really do it on things that are actually serving your greater purpose and your greater like life. And the only way you can really know that is by knowing your why, knowing why you're doing things, knowing why you want something. And no one else can answer that question, only you can know your why. So that's something to always think about when you're prioritizing and trying to be more productive. If something's not in line with your priorities, if it's not in line with what goals you're going for right now, then just say no. Say no to it. Say no. It's really simple. It's not serving you. And also another thing is, you don't serve anyone by not serving yourself. That's something that I'm learning at the moment. Like, I am my main priority. Like, I love my family, I love my friends, but I know what goals I'm achieving, I'm striving for. So sometimes you have to say no to them. You have to say no to things because your goals, your why is more important. So that's something to think about. So I'm going to talk about a huge time waster for me, which is social media. I'll be honest, I do love social media. I love Instagram, and I'm on Instagram very often, but I find that I can actually spend so much time just scrolling through my feed, scrolling through other people's lives, scrolling through other people's stories, and liking and commenting and sharing things, which is always good, but that comes back to sort of time blocking. One thing I've done recently is I sort of did like a mini detox where I didn't like post for 2 weeks, and I did lose some followers, I won't lie, but I did get other things done. So sometimes you've got to, like, it goes back to your why. You've got to think about what your goals are and what are you willing to sacrifice now so that you can have the dream life that you want in the future. So for me, social media, like reducing the amount of time I spend on social media has been one. So now I'm like actually trying to block the time. So like half an hour I would go on Instagram here, half an hour I'll go on Facebook, half an hour I'll go on Twitter, you know, but not spending like 3 hours going through all of them. You know, so that's one thing that I'm doing at the moment, which I'm finding is helping me actually create more time so that I can do more things that are in line with my values, in line with my goals. So that's something that you can do. I might need to like have a detox, like I did, just have like a mini detox, and you'll find that like things will improve. So hope that makes sense. Mini detox on social media. So the last thing that I'm going to talk about, which can help you be more productive, is actually planning your meals. I spend so much time like on food, thinking about what I'm going to eat, thinking about how I'm going to make it, thinking, oh, should I go get a takeaway, you know, and sometimes, you know, that's not really serving you. Like, we actually spend quite a lot of time making food and eating food, so just knowing what you're going to eat a week before you eat it, it does save time, because you know you've got this meal done, you've got all the ingredients, you don't have to go to like last minute, go to the shops and buy things, because that also takes time. So if you want to be more productive, then you can plan your meals. it will save time, and that time that you're saving you can use to be more productive, to do what it is that you want to do. So those are just like 5 things that can help you right now be more productive, so that you can sort of spend more time doing things that are in line with your goals for the rest of the year. If you want more tips and that I've learned from people or that I'm using myself, I do have like more things on my blog. I'm going to I'll put the link below, and yeah, so I hope that made sense. I hope that you found that useful. So once again, I'm Nefe and I blog at explorefreedomnation.com. So if you liked this video or you found it useful, please like, subscribe, comment and share, and I will see you in the next video. So thank you, bye.